everyone, this is Daniel from the KML Group. Fantastic news for you today. This is we just completed on this project yesterday, so I'm going to give you the same thing we do with every project, which is the initial drawings of what we plan to do, and with development updates, so on after that. If you'd like to follow me. So we'll talk about the numbers of this property once we're in. So this was purchased for $310,000. We plan to spend roughly just under £100,000 on this, with an end valuation of between 540 and 620. So it's great stuff. As you can see, we've got the nice big large hallways. Love these Victorian buildings with the high ceilings. Unfortunately, we're going to be hiding all the architraves using a false ceiling for all the pipework and everything. Here we have the first room. This is going to be an ensuite room. Because this room is really large in comparison to the room next door, we'll be stealing a bit of this room to make the ensuite room for next door. So this ensuite will be for next door. We'll be cutting a door here, and then we'll have an ensuite here for this room. Nice big large room. Hoping to achieve £500 per calendar month for each room. This is one of the hot spots in Birmingham, Moseley, so we should be able to achieve those rents fairly easily. Again, the next room, so you'll have the ensuite going into here, and then this will be a double bedroom as well. Well, in fact, there's a nice surprise down here at this door that we'll end the video here. This is going to be a cloak room, so we're going to take out the boiler here and just put it shelves for shoes and cloaks. So here we have some of the communal space. So what's going to happen, we're going to rip out this wall, and then this big large room here is going to be the kitchen diner. So it's fairly small. We usually have much more space for these types of properties in this area, but because of what room we have downstairs, this is purely going to be a kitchen diner. We've got a bit more room here. So this is like a shower for some reason. I don't know why they put it here, but as you can tell with these properties, they sometimes have the toilet in the back. So this is going to get ripped out and it's going to be part of the new kitchen. So now we're going to go outside because we're going to be extending on this property, just as we do with most, to try and get the maximum amount of rooms. So we've got a fairly big garden here. So this is where the extension is that I took you inside, and then there's a sort of like illegal dwelling, if you will. This has been very poorly built. This extension here, I'm not sure if you can see, apologies, it is night time, but this is all going to get ripped down completely, as it would be unfit to be habitable, and then we're going to build up an extension again and build a third unit here. As you can see, we're going to go off the bricks for the footing. So this is how big the room's going to be, a nice ensuite at the back here. I'll just show you the garden just for your information. So we've got lots of mature plants here, with a few leylandii, and then we've got this little unit here. So this is just going to be storage for the tenants. We don't plan on doing anything too grand with this as a, we'll go inside. It's just basically a nice space. We might store it for materials. We don't really know what we're doing it. I suppose we could give it to the tenants, make it an entertaining room. But it's going to need a new roof on it. It's not really that watertight. So follow me and I'll show you the next floor. If you have any questions about this property, just write down in the comments and I'll get the cameraman to read them out. And we'll answer them at the end. Very strange about this property is that Birmingham City Council planners For Jiggins Lane, we're really strict on the amount of parking. We wanted one parking space per room. So we're going to get 8 rooms here. There's only 2 parking spaces, but we still got planning, no problem. So that just to show, they'll push their luck if they can. So next time we maybe won't have as many car parking spaces on the next developments. What I really love about these properties are these really large grand staircases. So immediately on the 2nd floor, we're going to be building a door here. And then the tenant's going to have their own bathroom. And then they'll come into this room here. It's quite a small room, so we're not going to be filling it up with too much furniture. And I'm not sure why there are bars here. Who knows? Maybe this room was used for something sinister in the past. Here, we don't really know what we're going to do with this room yet. We'll maybe use it as a cleaning cupboard because all the tenants are going to have their own bathrooms and toilets, and this is a bit spare. And it's a low ceiling, so we can't really add it to any additional room because it just wouldn't make sense. So more than likely, it'll end up as a cleaning cupboard. So again, another additional room here. It's going to be the same scenario, so we're going to have the ensuite here, and then the rest of the room will be for the tenant. So that's a total, that's 5 units at the moment. So this is my favourite room, it's probably the biggest. 2nd floor, really nice grand window here, so the tenants can have a nice view. This is also interesting. This is closer to the city centre where the space is at a much higher premium. And as you can see, we can only get 2 cars on the drive, and the Birmingham City Council have okayed the planning app, which is fantastic. What's going to happen? This is going to be a back-to-brick development, and what that means is we're going to rip everything out, rewire it, restructure the property to how we can maximise the income potential of it. Which unfortunately means we are going to take the original features away for some of the like doors and the architrave because it just wouldn't meet today's regulations. So this is going to be our utility room. What's really important with HMO is that there's plenty of storage because there's never enough storage when you've got lots of people living here. So we're going to have the boiler, which is going to be a 350 cylinder unvent flow unit, so everyone's going to have power showers, along with our tumble dryer and our washing machine will be here. And then on the 3rd floor, in here we have Mr. Mercier's room, the KML partner. So these are going to be pretty small rooms, to be honest. We're going to have the ensuite room here, and then there's only going to be a double bed and basically enough for a bit of shelving in sort of the eaves of the roof. But the bonus of what they have, that little space that I showed you before, is going to be used as storage space for both rooms. So we're going to put shelves in there and make that a bit more accessible. And so here we have the 3rd kitchen. So we're going to rip this out because this used to be a flat. The old owner used to rent this as a flat, but because of the new regulations that come in force of 2017 in April, it's not up to reg, so she sold it to us. We're going to be turning this into another room, so we're going to be putting an ensuite along here, making use of this little space here. Toilet, sink, shower. So yeah, it's going to be interesting how it all squeezes in, and then we'll have a double bed there with a wardrobe there, so plenty of space for the tenant. Right, now we'll go downstairs and we'll show you where the cinema room is going to be. Just turn the lights up. turn them off in a moment, it's fine. So we're going to try and keep the staircase unchanged, which is quite nice. We're going to keep this mahogany floor. So now we're going to go down into the cellar. I'm going to show you what we're going to use the cellar for, and then we'll come back up to answer the questions. Don't fall. So you can put the torch on. Oh, never mind, it's fine. So we have this nice little space here, and because there's not much room upstairs, what we plan to do here, if you show them around, Elton, is we're going to put a few sofas down here, put a TV up, and turn this into like a little cinema room. We've got more space over there. You come through here, we'll show you this little space. We're going to turn this into a pillar and also find out why an acro is holding up a rather important beam here. And then we're going to just put cushions all on these sides, and then this will be the TV room, put a TV there and make it surround sound system, and then turn this little bit, as we said before, into like a couple of fridges, and make that nice little table and chairs, make this the dining room. Yeah, so that's what we plan to do here. So this is one of the features that we're going to be ripping out, which is a shame because it's an original fireplace, but these must. And we've also got a nice little kitchen here already. We're going to try and save some of the units and make use of them in the new kitchen. If we can't, then we'll see what we can do, but we're definitely not going to waste them. Yeah, we're really pleased with the project. The projected time should be 3 to 4 months. We'll also take this opportunity to thank all our investors that have made this possible. It's going to be a very good journey, and we hope you join us on the way. We'll try and keep it as informative as possible, so we're all learning. Tomorrow we're going to have a development update from Jiggins Lane as we've finished the footings and I can show you the depths, and we've taken the roof off, so it's all quite exciting there. Enjoy your weekend, and later on we're going to have a really exciting announcement after we've sorted a few things here, so stand by and enjoy the rest of your weekend.